So our next speaker is Wendy Robertson. Now, Wendy is a digital infrastructure and smart city lead for Aberdeen City Council. That's a long title. Her work includes running the digital programme for Aberdeen City Region Deal. The City Region provides the opportunity to create a sustainable infrastructure from which the region can transform into a world-class digital area. Also as the smart lead, Aberdeen aims to expand smart city capabilities and deliver city priorities through improved community engagement, integration and service of delivery and innovation. Wendy's talk is entitled Why Aberdeen Became a Smart City. So over to you, Wendy. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'll just share my screen. Can everyone see that? Okay. So I'll give you a little bit of background. I'm Wendy Robertson. I'm the Digital Infrastructure and Smart City Lead for Aberdeen City Council. We have a wide range of, I suppose, what you would class as digital infrastructure projects here under the City Region Deal. And also, as a City Council, we're progressing with our Smart City Strategy and Action Plan. So Aberdeen, the northeast region of Scotland's major contributor to the UK and Scottish economies. We have a strong partnership working between the public and private sectors to ensure to continue these benefits. We have a strong partnership relationship with the universities here, the college, and also the fire, the police, the health and social care partnership. It's very much a multi-agency approach, which is the basis of smart city thinking. We recognise the role of digital and data in improving the transforming the economy. Linda had mentioned about energy transition and net zero vision. That's something we're looking at also here. We understand within the public sector, there's an increased demand on resources and we have to deliver things more efficiently and more smartly. When you think about the term smart city, or when most people hear the term smart city, they think it's all about technology. It's all about what technology does. And that's correct to an extent. But when you think about smart city, if you replace the word smart with collaborative, cohesive, and you think about the technology as the enabler, it's really about the people, the space, and how you make best use of that, and technology is the enabler to do so. So as part of our smart city strategy and key themes, these will be the same, I suppose, pillars as Linda described them, around various different local authorities and globally as well. What you have to do and what we've done here is we tailored them to the specific needs of the city here and what our priorities will be. We're looking at the smart public sector, smart technology, smart mobility, digital skills and inclusivity, smart tourism and smart living. Now, we wrote this strategy, I think it was probably about a year and a half ago, and we're revisiting that now. We're looking at a different roadmap. There'll be different priorities post-COVID. So as a city and as a multi-agency approach, we're looking at what are the priorities, what are the biggest challenges we're going to be facing over the next year to 2 years, and how can technology enable that? And we have, I suppose, key drivers here at a local level. We've got our local outcome improvement plan, which includes all our, I suppose, community partners here in Aberdeen. We've got our regional economic strategy. We've got our local transport strategy, our regional transport strategy. So digital flows through all that. So I think as a council, we have to make sure we make the most of opportunities that they will bring, but also make sure there's no duplication, and also share our expertise with these different, I suppose, these different agencies, but also how we can feed into their strategies also. As part of the City Region Deal, we've got 3 major infrastructure projects here at present, and as a smart city, we understand that the infrastructure is the base layer upon everything else which can be built upon. We have furthered our corporate network here, connecting up our corporate sites to fibre. And on the back of that, City Fibre has invested 40 million to deliver services to residents and businesses here within the city. We also have a full fibre project, gigabit project within the city, the Shire, Aberdeenshire, our region next to us, and also the NHS sites. So again, with this model, we're connecting up all these sites to dark fibre, with the contractor SSE then offering services to residents and businesses where as an area wouldn't have been commercially viable previously. We're also furthering our duct network here within the city. We use it currently for traffic management purposes. We have an intelligent transport systems team. We have CCTV for our traffic live feed, and we have fibre to all our traffic signals. We also utilise that for our public sector Wi-Fi. We also understand the need to future-proof. So as well for traffic management purposes, where we're building further and further 25 kilometres, we see the future and we have to future-proof for 5G and for autonomous vehicles. So we want to layer the infrastructure and have that in place to make the most of what opportunities will come in the future. We're also speaking with the Scottish Government 5G Centre, and we're looking at, we're part of the InfraLink project, which is one of the, I suppose, first local authorities to be taking part in this, to look at how we make things easier to encourage 5G investment here within the city. And we also are working with the Scottish Government on their 5G hubs. The first one was here in Alloa in Scotland, but we very much think there is a case for having one here based in Aberdeen to do with energy transition. Now, when you think about smart city, you always think about, yes, we need the technology, we'll have this technology, we'll have that technology. But as anyone who works in this industry knows, it's all about the use cases. You need to identify your challenges. You need to speak to the people you work with in your different services or industries to find out what are their biggest challenges. That is only then when you can think about what technology can do to address these. I suppose even now, digital technology is even more important than ever, with more people working from home, schooling children from home, you know, and any other issues that may come in the future. You need to have that connectivity, but also it can have other opportunities. We have a LoRaWAN network here in Aberdeen, which powers our intelligent street lighting. This should be rolled out across the whole city, but it's very much, we use it for monitoring our street lighting system, but it's more about the communications network and what we do with that. So on the back of that, the network covers the whole city, and we have small use cases to do with bin sensors and also to do with flooding. Now we are working with our kind of partners and also our services here within the council to speak to them to find out, say, for example, what does that mean for energy management? What does that mean for building management, building monitoring? What we do with council houses? How can sensors help, I suppose, with monitoring the air quality, damp, all these sorts of things that we can discuss, but until we find what is our biggest challenge and then work on that and see how that can be rolled out. And it also very much is important to say, when you think about smart city, you really have to bring, I suppose, the other service areas on that journey with you. You need to think about collaboration and communication and really get to the bottom of what their biggest challenges are and how you can help and enable and facilitate that. And that's what our team here in Aberdeen does. It's very much a case of we work across the board. And I think we've got a good reputation here. And I think it's very much that we're very much seen as a facilitator, and also we've got really good communication lines, and we build upon that. And I think everyone sees the trust in that also. So I think I've gone a bit off the presentation here, but I think it's very much a case of when you speak to others, colleagues and other local authorities, as I have done, when you go to your various smart city conferences or conferences you're asked to speak at, it's a really good networking session, and you can really have those good conversations with others that are doing the same things in their city or different things in their city. But also you can think about and discuss lessons learned and just have that open collaboration, which is about smart cities and what that's really all about. We very much think here in Aberdeen, and I think other local authorities look to us as well, is we've put a lot of the infrastructure here in place. We also have a 4G small cell network that will be 5G enabled when the time comes. But I think it's very much, they look at us as being an exemplary local authority, one that is very much about collaboration and is very much about forging those links, but also about sharing our experience with other local authorities. And that's something that we will continue to do so. Okay, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Wendy. If you could stop sharing your screen.